Hello, Nasik. How are you? How are you? Yeah, now I can hear you. Great to be here, guys. So, when instead of asking how are you, I have these 6, 7-year-old kids in my academy, all on scholarship from all parts of India to achieve the ultimate dream, which is to get India to the World Cup. And when you ask any one of these boys, who are we? Not how are you? Who are we? Without blinking, the answer is champion. Who are we? Champion. At least let's hear that. Who are we? Who are we? Okay, guys, so now you know exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make you believe. And it's easier said than done. With the kind guy who introduced me, saying that I have 18 national and international titles. I started into professional football 9 years ago. In 2015 was our first season. So it's not that long ago. But what have we achieved in just 9 years, minus 2 years of the great coronavirus, where there was no football or anything else. So 7 years, 18 titles, but main thing is how many finals did we play? So when I'm talking about 18 finals, it's not 18 titles, it's not with the same team. So it's not one team achieving that. So it's the under 13 national title, under 14, under 15, under 16, under 18, the senior, the futsal, the second division, the I-League, the Schools Cup, everything we won. There's nothing in Indian football we've not won. But those 18 titles, how many finals did we play? Anyone? Anyone? 18. We've never lost a final. But does that mean that we were actually better than each and every team which we played against? No, we weren't. Then how do we manage to pull this off? Same, going back to the answer, the very first day when they come in, not only are they taught, they're made to believe it. And let's go to the next thing from there. So what affects your confidence in believing in yourself? Fear. Fear of failure. And actually, if you look at it, fear of failure, what you have is because of society and what other people think about you. Yes? Because if there was no one else in this world and you fail, you wouldn't give a damn, you will try again. You won't care because there is no one to comment. So, fear of failure can be overcome by what? So what is fear? Fear is something which holds you back from your dreams. And fear is another word for confidence. What? How's that comparable? Because if you have confidence, you don't have fear. And when you have confidence, you don't feel fear because you're well prepared. For example, when you have fear, any kind of fear, for example, the biggest fear in the world somehow is the stage fear. It's tested by psychologists all over the world, 100 years, bigger than even the fear of death. But people don't believe that. Let's just come to the fear of death. So if I make you all stand on the edge of a 100-story building, which is around more than at least 1,000 feet minimum, so what is the reaction of fear? So everybody has the same thing. Ya to latte kamti, that means your legs are shaking, your hands are shaking, or throat is dry, heart rate goes up, something happens in your stomach, something, it depends on the fear, sab kuch ikkathe ho jata hai. It depends on what you're facing. But if I make you stand on the same building ledge, all of you, every single day, for 3 hours, for 100 days, on the 100th day, will you feel the same amount of fear? That means you've got it in you right now. I didn't say anything, you said it. To get over the fear of death. तो क्या रह गया फिर? What is left in life? Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. And no, I'm not asking you to get over the fear of 1,000 feet, okay? But logical fears in life. So, fear के साथ क्या आता है? When I said confidence, so the better prepared you are for anything, like the more you do it. So when you remember, we were in school. When we were in school, we used to always have favorite subjects. Why did we have favorite subjects? Because we didn't have to study for them a lot, or we liked studying them, or we used to do well in them. And that was because they were our favorite and they were never feared. But jahan pe we used to have a fear was because we were not good in them. So if we were well prepared, there is no fear. Now, let's come to competition. So how do I prepare these champions? So like you heard, World Youth Champion. When they played Brazil in the final under 14, if for even 1 second they had doubt in their mind, they would have never done it. It all starts here. So when I'm talking about competition, your competition is who? You. People say, no, sir, क्या बात कर रहे हो? मैंने तो world champion बनना है यार, world champion. Even if you want to be a world champion, your competition is you. Okay, let's explain. Suppose you say, I want to be the fastest man in the world. Who's that right now still? Usain Bolt, 9.58. Or for the ladies, Joyner Griffith, at 10.59 or something. So tomorrow, even if you want to be the fastest woman or the fastest man, you're not going to be able to beat that time, or nor will you even compete that I want to be the fastest man and I'm going to beat him, time me right now. No. So what do? You first time yourself. Where do you stand? Suppose I'm at 13 seconds. Pretty good. So tomorrow, can you beat 9.58? Can you beat 13? If you're better than yesterday on every single day, one day you will beat Usain Bolt. Even if you want to be a world champion, your competition is you. And the easiest person to beat in life is who? You. Why? Who can't you lie to? And who do you know the best? And that is why the only person you should care about is yourself. When I'm saying, that's where your ego comes in. But ego? But that's what I'm saying, care about myself. No, opposite. Ego is when you actually care what other people think about you. But how should that ever matter? Are they your competition? Are they your competition? No. You shouldn't care about what the world thinks of you, what your parents, relatives, friends say about you, because then you're trying to live up to their standards, not your own. The only person you can't lie to is yourself. This is something I learned from one of my students, who's now a major in the SF Special Forces. Mind over matter. How do you actually do that? So suppose I have pain in my ankle and I have a painkiller. You think the pain is dead, the pain goes away? Yes, but is the pain dead actually? No, just the signals coming from there to my brain are killed with that pain. If an outside medicine can control my insides, actually, logically speaking, I should be able to do it with my brain. Mind over matter. all know, hopefully, what squats are. You know what squats are? So it's like I'm sitting on a chair, but there is no chair. So for example, this. Can everyone see me? Yes? I hope I'm not going too low. So, what will happen now? So everyone knows about lactic acid. So lactic acid starts building in your muscles when you're overworking a muscle, like I'm doing now. Then the signals start coming to your brain that is really burning and paining, and then you stop. That's why when you go to the gym, you do sets of 15, 20. You don't do 100 reps. And by the last rep of whatever set you're doing, it looks like you're never going to be able to pick up that weight again. But you wait 30 seconds, you're able to do that rep again. Because you don't ever push yourself. That's never your limit. And I'm telling my brain, shut up. I am your master, you are my slave. Shut up, boy. Shut up. I'm your master. I can do this for 2 hours. Not only me, all of you right now can do this for 2 hours. So, guys, understand, if you can go beyond your limit when your life is threatened by this much, not by this much, but this much. Why can't you go beyond your limit every single day by this much? Yes? Yes? Who are we? Who are we? That now comes your aim. And aim means your goals. I hope you know, you should never be crying that, my life sucks because I've only been able to do this, or I've only been able to reach here. It's your fault. Why? Because you aimed there. So even if you're successful in life, you will get what you aimed for. If your aim is not high enough, and then you fail, that means that's why people say, you've heard of this, you aim for the stars. You aim for the sun and you might hit the stars. You aim for the top of the tree, you'll never get off the ground. And it's not just about aiming in life. My champions, it's about devoting your life to that aim. Eating, breathing, sleeping, that aim, repeat, eat, breathe, sleep, aim, eat, breathe, sleep, aim. Morning, evening, there's nothing else in life. And you'll be near that aim or achieving that aim. The difference between all of you right now and world champions is what? What they believe. In who? In themselves. And it all starts with you believing in yourself and changing your life today. You're born today. Today is the first day for the rest of your lives. Remember that. That means you're born today. It's never too late for anything, because all it takes is a switch here. Championship mindset. Be better than yesterday every single day, and you will be a champion for life. Who are we? Come on, guys. Who are we, Nasik? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for having me.